Fox 5's Misha DeBono spoke with local attorney and political analyst Wendy Patrick about the pick and how it could impact the election.
Philosophically, Judge Amy Coney Barrett could not be farther removed from the late Democratic icon, Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Judge Barrett is known for her conservative beliefs. The challenge that she's going to face is that those conservative beliefs may infect her decision-making. That's the allegation. Now, she says they won't.
And that, says Fox 5 political analyst Wendy Patrick, makes her the perfect pick. She is both conservative and confirmable.
There doesn't appear to be any hard and fast rule or any rule or law at all that basically says the president can't do exactly what he's doing.
As well, Judge Barrett has the added benefit of having been through the confirmation process just 3 years ago when the president appointed her to the Indiana 7th Circuit Court of Appeals in 2017.
She's going to come to these hearings with an open mind, with an open demeanor, no doubt, and ready to explain her positions.
Democrats worry that the balance of power would shift in such a way to threaten Roe versus Wade, but that, says Patrick, is not the real issue.
Is probably not that she's going to do something bold and try to overturn Roe, but that her philosophy will infect the way she decides on abortion or health care related issues, several of which are already present in cases both on the court's docket and in the queue.
Judge Barrett is a devout Catholic with 7 children under the age of 20. If confirmed, she will be only the 5th woman to sit on the Supreme Court.
She and her husband adopted 2 children from Haiti. Her young son has Down syndrome. So she has faced a lot of these challenges that women face, that mothers face, that give her a little bit of a human element going into the hearing.
But the most immediate and perhaps important issue to the president is in the event that the presidential election is contested. You'll recall in 2000, Gore versus Bush and the Florida recount.
When actually it was the Supreme Court that halted the Florida recount, effectively handing President Bush the victory. The fact that the election is so contested and could be so close means that that very same issue might end up before the Supreme Court. So the president obviously has a vested interest in having Judge Barrett confirmed before that happens.
From San Diego, Misha DeBono, Fox 5 News.